Peppers, 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 peppers.
Hey everyone, it's Danielle back again on kosher.com with another awesome tater tot recipe. Today's recipe is really good because it's super duper yummy. So here we go, we're just gonna jump right in. I have a low circular pan, but you could use a high pan, you could use anything you have in the house. First thing I'm gonna do is go in with a little bit of oil. I know I didn't tell you guys what we're doing there yet, but we're gonna get there. Because it's really good. I want you guys to really see this whole process. Okay, just grease up the bottom just a little bit so that things won't stick, and take your tater tots. I semi-cook them. You could see they're still really soft. They haven't browned yet. And just throw them all over the bottom. You don't have to be fancy about it. Doesn't matter which directions they face. Then the next thing you want to do is you want to take your hands, rub that little bit of oil all over both of them, and just smush, 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 smush. Do you guys see that? Now, what did that form? Oh, did you say pizza crust, Danielle? Yes, I did! We are making a tater tot crust. And how are we gonna get this to stick together? Very, very easily. I'm gonna show you. It's super simple. Just get them all smushed down. That's gonna help fill in any of the holes. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. There we go. Got our pizza crust form. I have an egg beaten here. Just give it another really good whisk. While you're whisking, just pour it all over the top. Just use your hand. Spread it around, make sure it gets into all the nooks and crannies there. That's gonna really hold this baby together. Oh my gosh, yum, yum, yum. Roll it around. There we go. Once it's all good and drenched in the egg mixture, wash your hands. And then we're gonna take this and just pop it in the oven. That's it. Tater tots and eggs, baby. In the oven at 350 Fahrenheit, 180 Celsius until nice and golden. Okay, see you guys in a few minutes. So we got our crust cooking in the oven, and now we gotta prepare the toppings. This is not a traditional pizza, although you could very, very yummily put on tomato sauce and cheese and make it into a regular pizza. We're gonna kick this party up a notch, and we're gonna turn it into a shredded beef pizza. So the first thing we got is beef. This is basically a brisket, see below for the recipe, that I cooked low and slow, and all you wanna do is take 2 forks. Look at that. I mean, could that be more tender? I think not. And just shred. Just keep going until you shredded the whole thing. If you cooked it properly and you cooked it for long enough, it should be that easy to shred. So I'm just gonna take all my shredded beef here, pop it into a bowl so that it's ready for my pizza crust. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I love the smell of brisket, really. Like, there's nothing more comforting for me than shredded meat. Okay, so just finish shredding up your beef, as much or as little as you want, hopefully as much, and just scoop on some of the juice because we want that to soak into the tater tot crust. Oh my gosh, that's amazing, right? It's literally our version of gold. Okay. I'm speechless. You know how rare that is for me. It is so good. Okay, After you finish shredding your beef and licking up all the little bits and taking as many bites as you can because you're allowed because you made it, move that to the side and let's get started with what we're gonna top our shredded beef with. Pickled onions. One of my favorite toppings. I put this stuff on everything. They give like a sweet and sour tanginess to everything you're eating. It's like the perfect things to cut through the food, and meat is rich and heavy, so we want to balance that out. So here I have one purple onion, thinly sliced. Just gonna put it into my jar. Oh, and the best thing about pickled onions is that they stay in your fridge for weeks. So make a whole bunch of these. Keep them in and put them on everything. Top them on your sandwiches, top them on your schnitzel. Eat them plain, throw them into a salad. They're really good. Okay, so just get them packed in there. We're gonna go in now with our sugar. Don't worry, it's all gonna fall to the bottom when we pour on our vinegar. Now we're gonna go in with some oil. And I'm gonna add sumac. I love the flavor of sumac. In America, sumac is, you know those berries that grow on the trees and you don't eat them because they're poisonous? Well, that's sumac. But the Middle Eastern version of sumac is not poisonous. It's actually really citrusy and delicious, and it just adds a really good burst of brightness to anything you're making. So we're just gonna put on a little bit of the sumac. Now it's time to vinegarize this. We're gonna go in with some vinegar. Just get that covered. There we go. Close our jar, shake it up, get everything incorporated. And that's it. You're just gonna put this in your fridge, let it hang out for at least an hour or a few days, and then watch out, swap out. Pickled onions. Don't spill it like I did, because that's juice is good stuff. And there you go. It totally mellows out the onion. It's really good. It's easy to eat. They still have their crunch, but much sweeter. Really delicious, and you get the burst of brightness from the sumac. It's really good. Okay, so tater tot pizza toppings. We have our shredded beef, we have our pickled onions, and now we have our spinach. If I had I don't have a towel. All right, you guys don't care. If I had arugula, I would have gone with that, but arugula is just not in season where I live, so I'm going with spinach, but go with whatever greens you have. Go with regular lettuce, go with cabbage, it doesn't matter. Just something to brighten it up. So I'm just gonna go in with salt, some pepper, a little bit of sumac to match the onions. We're gonna drizzle in a little splash of vinegar, not too much because the spinach is gonna wilt really quickly, and you can always add more. And a slight drizzle of olive oil. Then you can use spoons to toss this, but I'm using my God-given spoons, the best tool I have. Just very gently toss this. We really don't want this overdressed. That's it, done. So we got our 3 toppings. I'm gonna clear this away, go get out my tater tot crust, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. Look at that crust. Look at that crust. Is that beautiful or is that beautiful? It's beautiful. Listen, listen. Crunchy, crunchy, crunchy all the way around. So now it's time to top this baby up. I like to go in first with the shredded beef because I like when the potatoes soak up all that yummy juiciness. All right, there's no pretty way to do this, guys. Just go in. You don't have to leave a crust, but I like when it still looks like a pizza. So I am gonna leave like a 1-inch crust on the edge, but really, just make it look good. It doesn't matter because it tastes so good for it not to be beautiful also. Oh my gosh. You obviously don't have to make a brisket just for this recipe. Like, everybody's making brisket, whether it's for a holiday or for Shabbos. We're Jews, we're always cooking briskets. So you can use any recipe you want and just shred it. It will be delicious. Like the potatoes are just potato salt, pepper, garlic powder. It really goes with any flavor brisket. But like I said, if you want this recipe, see below. All right, layer that baby up. Oh my gosh. You could leave it like this. You don't even need this other stuff. This looks so good, but we're gonna kosher.com it up for you guys. There we go, get all that sauce. Oh my gosh. I'm obsessed with this recipe. Grab a nice pile of your lightly dressed spinach. Put that right on top. Grab a few of your pickled onions. And, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I mean, wow, 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 wow. Whether you serve this for a weeknight dinner, a Shabbos dinner, a Yontif dinner, this is beautiful. This dish is a showstopper dish, and you saw what it took me to make. I took tater tots out of the freezer, I cooked them just a little bit, I smushed them down, I added an egg, and then if you have the meat already in your freezer or you have it left over from Shabbos or whatever, I mean, beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Okay, now my favorite part. Time to dig in. I'm just gonna sneak a bite because I wanna serve this to my own family for dinner. Sorry, it's so hot, everything's falling off. Okay, I got the perfect bite. A little bit of the crust, spinach, pickled onion, and meat. Here we go. It is so good. It is so good. The potatoing, the meat, the bite from the onion, the spinach. Oh, this is so good. I really, really hope you all get to make this recipe. It was so fun being here with you guys. I had an awesome time. I hope you get to make this for dinner. I love you all, and we'll see you next time on kosher.com. Peace out, everyone.